Sir Arthur Knight. Ugh.
I wish to complain about this parrot I purchased.
The Norwegian blue? What's wrong with it?
It's dead, that's what's wrong with it.
No, he's resting. This conversation dances like this bloody pet shop, and everybody knows that.
Oh, this place wanted to be your country.
Ugh.
This parrot and the Hell's Granny's gang were born in your cousin's car.
Your math teacher farted on your wife, you tottering full-born hedge pig. Your sister is getting fat and wanted to be some bloody minger.
Oh, your face worked with a hamster.
You and a dead parrot are not a part of Europe.
Oh, this parrot can't exercise because of your father, because you're a spoilt brat.
Ugh. and your hat and a stewed prune make me sick.
Oh, you don't like your son.
Ugh. Your husband wears second-hand clothes and looks like this bloody pet shop.
Oh, your favourite Bond actor stalked you.
This bloody pet shop never watched Star Wars and has not so much brain as earwax.
Your wife supports your husband.
Ugh. You are clearly not a parrot expert. I can assure you I am qualified to assess his mood.
I'm sorry, you were right all along. He's probably just pining for the fjords. Margaret Aldershaw. Ah! Excuse me, I believe this is my seat.
Your seat? Does it have your name on it?
I don't think so, but I have a ticket.
First class, eh? You don't look like a first class to me. Your hat wanted to be some bloody minger and will always be alone, lady.
Oh, your face has worse hair than an ordinary pigsty.
Oh, your house secretly adores you, and it's scientifically proven. your mother, and this train were defeated by your seat.
Your math teacher is dull and ugly and farted on your father. So, you know, well, hit it, eh? Your math teacher smells of the Hell's Granny's gang and supports your mother.
This train is your husband. This conversation smells of your seat and is very naughty, I bet.
Ooh, your husband looks like you. You inbred twit. Conversation and your seat smell of you.
Your mother and homeless man's socks are scratched. And you can't deny it. So now you know, I'm not a first class myself. I just wanted to see how it felt. And it certainly was worth it.
Oh, forget it. I won't sit where your filthy bottom was.
John Shufflebottom. Oh!
Good morning. Does this dead body belong to you by chance?
Of course not. I just borrowed it to put my teacup on.
You murdered this poor man to have tea on his rotting corpse?
How could I murder him when I was hiding in a shrubbery with my rifle the whole morning?
All right, you might have a perfect alibi, but you can't deny that... by a public loo and looks like elderberries.
Oh. Your father is worthless and acts like your mother and was defeated by a cider-drinking chav, Mom.
Ouch! Your son worked with your hovercraft, young man.
Oh. Your beloved auntie never watched Star Wars and looks like the Queen and is yeah.
Your sister has a steaming romp with your father. So, you know, well, in it, eh?
Oh. Your father is stone dead and probably murdered your mother and walks silly.
Oh! A duck hunter worked with your cousin's car.
Oh.
Your wife changes into your mother and doesn't like a frightened schoolboy and is old.
Satan was your father. Pardon my French.
Ouch!
cheap suit smells of, your sense of style, and has worse hair than an ordinary pigsty.
Ooh. Your mother dances like you, sir. Oh! Maybe you're not a murderer, but you sure have a filthy mouth. I'm still calling the police.
Please do. I deserve a death sentence for how I treated you. Let me just finish my crumpet. John Shufflebottom. Ow! Excuse me. I believe this is my seat.
Your seat? Does it have your name on it?
I don't think so, but I have a ticket.
First class, eh? You don't look like a first class to me. Your sister and this conversation support you.
Oh. A public loo looks like some dog,
You inbred twit.
a strange woman lying in a pond smells of your mother and is old.
Ooh. Your sister is some dog. Your sister was an ordinary pigsty.
Your house is no more.
So go back to your seat.
Ooh.
Your math teacher and some dog are minging.
A grunting sow farted on your mother, mate. husband is your face and doesn't own a colour telly, mister.
Your wife has a steaming romp with someone insane, and you can't deny it. Your sense of style doesn't like your mother and is an uneducated nincompoop. So go back to your seat.
So now you know, I'm not a first class myself. I just wanted to see how it felt, and it certainly was worth it.
Oh, forget it. I won't sit where your filthy bottom was.
Sir Arthur Knight. Oh! I wish to complain about this parrot I purchased.
The Norwegian blue? What's wrong with it?
It's dead. That's what's wrong with it.
Oh, no. He's resting.
Your father doesn't own a colour telly and is an ill-nurtured wayface and looks like your wife.
Your son is your cousin's car? Your house has a steaming romp with you?
Your son was born in a red-arsed baboon and tells dirty jokes at funerals and secretly adores a cheap suit and dances like a cream-faced loon.
your sister wanted to be your wife?
A public loo and your math teacher are a cheese shop.
Oh, your beloved auntie doesn't like you.
Oh,
Your son supports you and has only local multiplayer.
your mother and your cousin's car will soon kick the bucket. Ugh. Your father and this conversation are very naughty.
Oh, the dead parrot looks like you, I bet.
Oh.
Your house dances like your father and is minging your numpty.
A dead parrot stalked your sister and is rude.
Oh, you are clearly not a parrot expert. I can assure you, I am qualified to assess his mood.
I'm sorry, you were right all along. He's probably just pining for the fjords. Sir Arthur Knight. Good morning. Does this dead body belong to you by chance? Of course not. I just borrowed it to put my teacup on. You murdered this poor man to have tea on his rotting corpse. How could I murder him when I was hiding in a shrubbery with my rifle the whole morning? All right, you might have a perfect alibi, but you can't deny that... This place stalked your math teacher. Ugh. Your hat is not a part of Europe. Your face admires pictures of a frightened schoolboy, and your hat is silly. Ugh. The Queen probably murdered your father and worked with an English pig dog. Ugh. Ugh. Your husband was a frightened schoolboy. A platypus admires pictures of your house. Ooh. Your son was defeated by a lumberjack and was... A platypus farted on your hovercraft and doesn't own a color telly. Ugh. Your son admires pictures of your hat and changes into a cream-faced loon. Ugh. Your mother is very naughty and hides in this shrubbery. Ugh. Your sister has an unsightly face and farted on your mother. Oh, your father has a steaming romp with your math teacher, mate. Oh, I confess, it was me who murdered this man. I need his train ticket. Direct connection, first class. First class? Then killing him for the ticket is understandable. But please, try to restrain from murder in the future.